sheep over there. So it's about 6:05 in the morning. Pipeline over there. We're seeing some cattle, sheep. We saw some kangaroos. There's some sheep there. It really blends into the landscape. So we're having tea or coffee, and then we'll get off at Broken Hill shortly. There's a beautiful countryside, absolutely stunning. I'm surprised to see goats out here. There's kangaroos. Yeah, there's kangaroos there. They're really blended. Oh, there's a hay.
Who's having some tea?
Thank you.
How are you feeling this morning, dear?
I'm fine.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad sleeping. A bit rocky, but it was alright. Have a coffee and Greg's having a tea. Yeah. Seeing a beautiful sunrise. Oh, there's a bit of track there, look. Old bit of track. The trees are getting a lot thicker out here and taller. The road right over there.
We're in the back, the base of that hill over there.
Yeah.
There's quite a river running through there.
Communications dishes there. Big mining mound over there. Railway crossing. Lots of mines here.
On train is 6:44. Now, if you glance out the right hand side of our train, you'll see the locomotive heading around on a big bend that takes us in towards Railway Terrace and our main stretching in Broken Hill. So it's only a few minutes away before we'll be able to step down onto that terrace. Night boys, we'll pull the train up. They'll make a first stop to allow them to step down. They'll walk along the platform and then bring it forward to position the train. So we are of course limited by the size of our platform there. The train's about 860 metres long, so somewhat longer than the Broken Hill platform. And when we pull in there, we do cross a road which takes the railway workers into their workshop on the far left-hand side of the station. So we need to make sure that we don't block that crossing road for too long. So once they've pulled the train down, they'll let your lounge hosts know which particular doors are capable of stepping down from. Now your hosts and your guest managers will inform you in their lounges where you need to go to step up. Generally it will be from your lounge car or back in the club car. There'll be stairs in place and step down, make your way towards the buses. The attendants will be out there to take you on board. Folk more in the rear of the train, you'll be coming forward on the second stop and making your way onto those same buses as well. It's going to be a lovely day out there. I think 25 was the last I glanced at it, so it's certainly not cool in Broken Hill this morning, but it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Just a touch of cloud cover to keep some of the stick down, so that's going to be great. Remember that your breakfast service will run until 9:30 once you return. For staying on board a little after 7 o'clock, just after 7, make your way to the dining car if you wish. You can get a breakfast in peace and quiet. Folks, your lounge attendants will let you know when it's safe to step on. Let's make sure that you've made your way to your lounges. We are currently making our way into the town of Broken Hill. Thank you.
That was the way to win with.
Oh, really? With the old no.
Huge wheel off the top.
Yeah. Mm.
Just whoops. The conservation center.
Good. Quick takeaway coffee. Very good.
Stepping off shortly and they'll move the train into its first position. For guests, please make sure that we're down into our lounge cars if we would, so that we can step off properly. Thank you.
Nice old building.
It's not a taxi sign, it's a yellow cab something.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the sign.
Yeah, the
Theatre?
Royal Hotel or something.
Why is it off theatre? Theatre Royal.
That way. You see the lovely Shalita. Not the best angle, but you know.
Wow.
Just got to work our way into this peak hour traffic, so just be a bit patient with me.
It's a famous Palace Hotel.
Oh, there we go, there's a bit of a gap. I don't know why they don't put lights in there. So, Broken Hill mining, like I said, it's been going since 1883. But most of the mining in the early days was on the surface. And what you can see over there to the left, those big piles of broken rock and everything, they're mainly overburdened from the old open pits. Some of it's waste rock from the underground workings. But these days all the mining's done underground. The Broken Hill ore body, silver, lead and zinc, is it's about 7 kilometres long, so it's a pretty long ore body. But it's only narrow, it's only 260 metres wide. And at the deepest point, they've been mining down around about 1.6 kilometres below the surface, and down at the northern end of the lode, and down at the other end of the ore body, it's around about 1.3 kilometres deep. Broken Hill population, roughly around about 18,000 people, and when all the big mines were operating right through the early 1900s, population at one stage got up to 35,000. In 1972, the South Mine closed, and in 1993, the North Mine closed, and since that time the population has declined down to where it is today, around about the 17,000, 18,000. We're going out to Bell's Milk Bar this morning, so anybody that's on insulin, I should just advise you to have yourself a shot, or on metformin tablets or something like that, because there's plenty of sugar out there. It's going to be milkshakes and spiders and scones and jam and all this sort of stuff, so just be aware of that. And it's also, they put on a little show for us, and it's audience participation, so you sort of just go along with them and play in and all that sort of stuff. And out the back of the Bell's Milk Bar, in the same building of course, but you just, if you want to go for a walk down the little passageway, takes you down to the little museum area, and it's got the decor of back in around about the 1950s and 60s. Everything's complimentary, of course, but if you want to purchase any of their merchandise, well, it's up to you. Just over there on the left is the old South Mine, shut down in 1972. There's only 2 companies operating in Broken Hill these days. And back in the sort of the 60s, 70s, the mines were employing around about 3,000 to 4,000 people. Today they employ around about 300. So we're out at a part of Broken Hill now called South Broken Hill. It's one of the suburbs. We're out on the southeastern side of the ore body. Just going to turn into Patton Street now, which is the main street of South Broken Hill. So we'll let you know what time to board the coach once the show's over and we have a look at the time. We'll sort of make a decision what time we've got to leave, because we need to be back at the station by about 8:10 Central Standard Time.
What's going on? Fine, I'll just have my usual then. not my usual, but it's still pretty good. Now come on, I thought we were going steady. What's happened?
I can't talk to you, Johnny.
I know, I'll try this. Oh, what's that? There we are, that's better. Now come on, let's have a chat. What's really going on?
Johnny, I've got something to tell you. I can't marry you.
But I haven't actually
But
asked.
I love you. And that's why I'm ignoring you.
Cindy, you're sounding pretty crazy. Were you standing too close to Mavisville when she was spraying a beehive this morning?
I don't know how she gets her hair so fine. No. Even though I love you, if I get married to you, I won't be allowed to work here anymore. And I love working here too.
Oh. Well, if that's what's going to make you happy, then I guess this is goodbye.
Johnny, wait. Did you just prioritize my happiness over your own needs?
Yeah, I guess I did. Oh, clean that mess up. Well, that's the last bit. I hope working at Bell's brings you many years of happiness. Goodbye. Cheers.
Johnny, wait.
Oh, did I miss a spot?
No, you've got it all. My heart, that is. Johnny, will you marry me? Women don't propose.
No, she's a grown woman. She can decide for herself. So are you sure about this? Are you sure you want to give up your job here?
Yes, I am. And after we've grown and get a free education from the Littland government and make enough disposable income to buy multiple investment properties, and in our spare time travel across the country in electrical trade.
Nah, who would do that?
You want to invest it? When you're retired, you can volunteer
And work for free. My answer is yes. Now how about a dance? Hit it, Shirl.
Hey Johnny, the only conversation you need is yes dear.
Awesome friend.
Alright. That was very You've got work and we can find something to do here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. 1988, it's still operating today. So that's what was named after his wife. Anyway, and so back in this day, Broken Hill had 72 hotels. Today we're down to, I think it's around about 9 still operating. But back in the day we were at about 35,000 people, so it's not too bad. Today we're down to 18, we've still got 9 hotels, so we've still got enough to go around. As well as that, we've got 4 registered clubs, and by that I mean clubs with poker machines, bar facilities, entertainment Friday, Saturday nights, and bistro. The building just over here on our left, as we go around the corner, is the old Central Power Station, and up until 1980s it powered up all the mining operations in Broken Hill, not the residential part of town, but the mining operations. And then in 1980 the National Grid came up from Yallourn in Victoria, in New South Wales and up to Broken Hill. Just over on our right is the nursing home, so it's a 24-hour care facility. People that sort of can't drive for themselves anymore. When we get up the top of the hill, there's a hotel on your right hand side, it's called the All Nations Hotel. If anybody has seen the movie Last Captain Darwin, it was where the filming, when they were sitting in the pub out of there and Broken Hill, that's where all the film took place. That when they were in Broken Hill. The All Nations Hotel, this area around Broken Hill had a quite population of Yugoslavs, Italian, Maltese, all that type of nationalities. Back when they come to local stone because pretty low intensive to build a house out of stones, and so they started bringing in timber and corrugated iron from places like Adelaide and building corrugated iron homes. The big drawback them days was no air conditioning. They got very hot in the summertime. These days it's with air conditioning and insulation and everything. People still build corrugated iron homes. Just at the end of this little bit of a road in a minute, we'll come to a T-junction. You'll see a sign that says the Mindy 110 kilometres. That goes up to the Darling River and the Mindy Lake scheme, where all the big lakes are. And Broken Hill used to get its water from the Darling River up until about 6 years ago. And it was never a reliable source of water, the Darling River. Sometimes it just stops flowing and becomes a bit of a trickle. So they decided to put a pipeline in down to the Murray River at a place called Winkworth, about 270 kilometres away. The water now comes from the Murray River. Those picnic containers you see there on our left there, they belong to the RAS mine, the CPH mine, and they put the concentrates in there, the silver, lead and zinc concentrates. And those ones mainly go to Newcastle and put on the ships and sent over to Japan. The other mining company, Perulia, they sent their product down to Port Perry, goes through the smelters, and most of their product goes across to China. So China and Japan are our biggest buyers. We're just going to turn to the left into Argent Street, which is our main street. Argent is the French word for silver. And a lot of the streets in Broken Hill are named after minerals, metals, compounds, elements, prominent people, ex-mayors, mine managers, whatever. The clock tower you can see up in front there on the right is the town post office. And it's got 4 dials on it. They all keep Central Standard Time. Broken Hill is the only town and city in New South Wales in Central Standard Time. And we're also the furthest active railway station from Sydney Central, New South Wales. And we're approximately about 50 kilometres from South Australia. So as you can see, we've got all the normal stuff. Hungry Jacks and McDonald's, Domino pizzas and all that sort of stuff. Just over on our left there, sorry, the other left on the right hand side, these Aboriginal drinking poles, storage poles. They were done by the local Aboriginal people in the regional art gallery. Down on the right hand corner is the Broken Hill pub. That's mainly bar facilities, entertainment on weekends. Across the road, the Astra Hotel, that's 4.5-star accommodation, fine dining, cocktail lounge, coffee lounge, all that sort of stuff in there. And this is basically our main business district. Got some nice roses growing in the road there. Yeah, we've got a picture here. The Theatre Royal Hotel, that's closed these days. Just on our left at the moment, you'll see they've done some renovations of the town square. And when we get some heavy rain, it fills up with water and acts as a swimming pool. Just in Broken Hill, we don't have any underground drainage. It just doesn't rain enough. Our average rainfall is 250 millimetres a year. Just over on the right is the facade of the old town hall. And then along the side of that is the old police station. The new one opened up around 2 years ago. And the brick building is part of the Tate College these days. On the side of that is the courthouse. There was a man that wanted to take a photo of the war memorial. I'm just going to go past it now. I don't know if you're going to get a good shot on it. Go around the corner again. So I think this gentleman wanted to build more in his time, so just going to make a little detour here, folks. This gentleman. Right inside is the council chambers. Then we come up alongside the old Sulphate Street railway station. Up until 1970, you could only come as far as where the train is this morning. Then you had to make your way across town and get onto the narrow gauge train. So there on our right is the Dragon Tourist Stop Centre, Gloria Jean Coffee Shop. See the mural on the wall just here on the left-hand corner. This shows a painting of yarn and the camel drivers was a significant part of that mural. Is that back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, the Afghan camel drivers used to take all the supplies out with sheep and cattle properties and bring the wool and that back into town. The yarn doesn't normally come to Broken Hill. It has on occasion, but it was a genuine rule. Just down here on our left is the Barrier Social Democratic Clubs, one of our registered clubs. You see open shooting flower facilities, entertainment weekends. Just on the corner on the right, see Palace Hotel. Anybody seen Priscilla, Queen of the Desert would remember the paintings and murals on the wall. That's where that was filmed. And that building, when it was built back in 1889, they built it for £12,194 pounds. We must be on time. Nasty. Thanks for being with us this morning, folks, and that was a brief overview of Broken Hill, but if we're back this way, yeah, thank you very much.
Hello there. Have you finished your breakfast? Would you like me to take you through now? Yeah. I changed the phone manual last night. But you'll have to decide where it was.
They look like olive trees thing.
They have to walk it down about 20 carriages. It's different, isn't it, the bushy?
Yeah, it sure is. So that homestead up there.
A lot of very sort of small leafed things.
Kids' playground over there.
Canal.
Yeah.
It's a line canal.
Getting a bit of glare.
It's a bit tricky.
And corrugated fence.
That's how you make a fence, you just collect all the
Yeah,
corrugated.
all different corrugated iron fences. Oops.